This is some new yarn that I got recently, and I believe this is my second project working with it. So I still have a little bit of difficulty just because I'm not used to it. So I struggle a little bit. I normally work with the brunette blanket yarn, and this is not that. Hi, Granny. Did you watch? I tagged you on a short that I made of that possum. I don't know if you saw it. I am making an elf. And this is her little hat. And I'm still trying to get, I don't know if you heard me, but I'm still trying to get used to this yarn. This is only the second thing I've made with it, and I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I mean, I have enough of it that I'm gonna definitely have to use it. But maybe as I continue to use it, maybe I'll like it better. I'm not thrilled. But I think it's just because I've been using the blanket for so long. Well, not really that long. It's only been a few months, but it's the Premier came in the cone. It was a really good deal. They had that sale. This right here, Premier Just Chenille, bulky 5 polyester. But I will show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm trying not to lose my count. This is well, not that, that's from a different project. But this is like just all kinds of shed. Just the, yeah. But the shed's not even, I think it shedded this much though, because I was trying to, I was making her hair, and so I had to keep going through, and of course these little bits start coming off because it was too many times. But I just have to, I think, get used to it. Just yarn cone. Yeah, it sheds. And I think all of them do, but I think my thing is because the Bernat blanket does not shed, that I'm just spoiled with that. I think that might be what it is. This one feels really good on the fingers though, like it doesn't put all the strain like you get with the Bernat. So it feels really good as far as that goes. I'm definitely not used to it, so I feel like it takes me forever to make a stitch. I'll show you her little face here in a minute. Hi, Jane. Yeah, the yarn makes a big difference. I was trying to, I think I told you with the arthritis in my hands, I have a hard time using the small yarn or the small hooks. And I've been doing nothing but plushies for the last 2 or 3 months, maybe a little bit longer. And I tried making, what was I trying to make? Oh, I started to make a gnome in worsted weight, and I got his little hat done. That was it. My fingers were so cramped, my wrist was hurting, my elbow was hurting. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I don't know that I'll make amigurumis in worsted weight anymore, even though that's how I started and I really liked them. I just don't think I can. Oh no, I'm off a stitch. That's what happens when you start talking. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going all the way around. Oh, yeah, I am. Yeah, I added an extra one right there. But I decided to make this one in, her hat's gonna be in pink. Her clothes are gonna be in pink, and then her stockings will be in lime green and white. I don't know, I just decided to be different because I made, I think you saw the other elf, and that was the Christmas elf, and he's the regular Christmas colors. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna make her smaller and much prettier and girly. So here's her head. Can you see her? Her hair, her braids, her little bows. The yarn to sew her head on. Got her little ears that will go on a little bit. Thank you, Jane. And then I'm working on this hat. thank you. Yeah, I have not worked with the loops and threads from Michaels, so I don't know how it is, but if it's like all the other ones, it takes some getting used to. I mean, you see shed, yeah. Oh, Jane, I need to make you a moderator. You're an amazing moderator. I don't know how you do what you do, but you do it very well. Okay, that was 6 and 2. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, it's true. You could give your robots floppy legs too, but then he wouldn't be able to stand. All right, what am I doing going around? Yeah, she's pretty good. I was pretty impressed those couple times I've watched her. I'm like, how does she even know? Did you crochet with the magic ring before, or with this kind of yarn? quesadilla. Find the headset. Okay. Jane, do you craft? Needlework. I do needlework like cross stitching. I can't remember if I went to your channel because I was trying to go to all of them that were there the last couple of nights, but I don't remember those. A few people. I probably did. Oh, okay. So is it like needlework like cross stitch or something else? the other one. What? I don't even know what that is. Another cross stitch in the ribbon embroidery. Oh, okay. So are you working on anything now? I only do, I crochet. I just started doing amigurumis. Well, with worsted weight yarn, I started like 2 years ago, but then I switched over to the plushies, like, I think it was like, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. But I do Addy knitting, which is with the circular knitting machines. So I make amigurumis with those as well, and then just regular knitting stuff, but on the circular knitting machine, because I've tried to teach myself how to knit the proper way several times with no success. So I just knit on the machine, and then I cross stitch. Yeah, I think those are the only crafts that I do. And I got a Cricut machine recently, but I don't know I don't think that's considered a craft. But to like design the eyes that I use on my amigurumis, and I mean, I guess it's kind of a hobby, because you can design cups and t-shirts and stuff like that. But I haven't really like gotten into it. I just use it when I need to make eyes. No, it's 10. With the knitting needles, you say you know how to knit. I have tried. I think the first time I tried was like, I don't know, 15 years ago. And then I think I tried again like 10 years ago. And then I think I tried again like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago. it's really frustrating because I can't get it. Ah, that's because you're on 9, Jackie. 9. I frog all the time. It's okay. It's no big deal to me. I do too. Since I can't do the other. But even with the machine, I prefer to crochet. But it does give me options. But yeah, I'd rather sit here and crochet than do the others. Now I do like the cross stitching. But I haven't, I'm sorry, I'm trying to count in my head at the same time. Golly, I haven't cross stitched in, at least a year or 2. Which is bad because I have, I think, 2 projects that I was working on that I just didn't finish. They're just put up. But they'll be there whenever I decide I want to do it again. Do you make toys? It's fun. Yeah, it is nice that they still let us mother them, isn't it? And guys, if you're in here, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you. Gone forever. Thank you, Jane. No, this, well, maybe she is big. I was gonna say this hat looks really big, but maybe not. Because I don't even think I'm close to being done with it. So I don't know if you can see Granny. So all the shedding it did in the very beginning, but now that once I've got going, I've got like these two little pieces, and I might have left that there from before. So it's pretty good once you get going. I mean, it doesn't excuse the rest of the time though, but who? My elf? Is that a bad thing? Hi, Lydia. If you go to sleep, it's understandable and you should be getting some rest. Yeah, but you were, it's 16. Well, I think I just messed up that count. It's, different when you are actually, oh no, this is the 11. When you are talking and reading the chat and than if you're just crocheting on your own. It's a big difference. I'm trying to remember that part. Her face is so cute. What is Nightbot talking about? Let me make sure I did my increases because I might not. I guess. Because I have no idea what he's talking about at all. Or 6. Are you going back to working on the robot? Or you put it up for the night? This is what I was working on while I was watching you, Granny. Well, not the hat, I just started the hat, but the rest of her. How cold is it there? Ooh, that's cold. How cold is it there? Granny, how cold is it where you're at? It is 32 here. I've had the heat on though for at least a week. Yeah, 40. That's a little warmer than here, but that's still cold. I had to pull the pattern back up. I had it on the monitor on the computer and it went away. Yeah, but I mean, it's 17, so a couple of weeks ago it was probably freezing then. I think I am missing. Right, let's put 2 stitches here, but I think I'm missing a couple of stitches. No, it's perfect. I don't know why I keep doing that. And I don't know why this yarn is doing this. It's like it wants to tangle up. I don't have time for tangled up yarn. That's for sure. I don't think anybody does. Oh, I bet that feels good. Were you wearing that in your live in one of your lives? Maybe it was when you spilled the tea on yourself? Yeah, it's not the easiest. I still don't know. I was telling Granny, I don't know how I feel about it. This is only my second project with it, with this particular yarn, because the Bernat I enjoy. Okay. Did you crochet it, Lydia? Or did you addy it? with what kind of stitch, because that probably took a long time, unless you used like a double crochet, or if you used blanket yarn, because I made a king size blanket once. I think it was my first. It was either my first or my second crochet project when I started years ago. And I don't know why, but I decided I was going to make a king size blanket, and I made it in single crochet. And it took forever. Oh, let me show you. Let me see if I can pull it up. Give me a second. And then I will show you a blanket that I made for my daughter. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. It took me a long time. Come on, I know I saw you not that long ago. All right, can you guys see this? I don't know, can you see it? Yeah, did it show up on the screen? Yeah, that was all single crochet, and all the shades, those are all color changes. I said I'd probably never make one like that again, ever. But the very first one that I made with the single crochets, that was just, I did color changes, but it was like every few rows I did a color change. Nothing like this, so it was like every other stitch in some areas was color changes. And I think that one was a queen size. So Jane, you said Roll Tide. Does that mean you're from Alabama or just an Alabama fan? Lydia, it took me a long time, but not like continuously working on it. I would work on it, and I would get frustrated with it and I would put it away, and then I'd take it out maybe a week or two later and I'd work on it for a little bit and I'd put it away. So it took a while. Thank you. Thank you. So you do live in Alabama, and okay. We go to Cheerful State Park there by Talladega. We like going hiking there. Do you know where that's at? Lydia, that diamond painting, I thought that that was quick to do, but it seems to take a while. Yeah, we go. We hike a lot. They have a lot of different hiking trails. And we've been going there for years. I hate that that happened to your son, Granny. I mean, I don't know what he did, but for only being in trouble or in the office one other time seems kind of harsh. Unless it was, you know, something really, really bad. You know, working on the head was a lot more fun than this. Can y'all hear the music? All right, Lily, I hope you get some good rest. Thank you for stopping by. Granny, you said you garden all year long. So even when it gets to freezing there, do you just cover them, or because like our garden, y'all don't let me forget I'm on 10, but our garden, we took up a lot of the stuff, um, like the tomatoes and just um, all the stuff that likes like the really hot weather. We pulled those up, but then we still have like greens growing, like spinach and lettuce and greens. We still have peppers out there, but we know that those will probably pick peppers again sometime this week, and then those plants will die. But really, in October, like the end of October, is where I try to pull all of my stuff, other than like greens, because greens I can grow all year long. I don't seem to have a problem with those. But the other things, I can't grow them all year. It'd be nice to. I mean, I'm sure I could if I had a greenhouse. Like, so like all kinds of things, or? Yeah, see, I stress out. You've been gardening for a long time. I haven't been gardening for a long time. I stress out over the garden. I take care of the garden like it's a baby. Although this year, I didn't that much because the weeds got out of control and I was out there like every day, and I was losing, and I got so frustrated with it. But then when it was time to harvest, it was horrible because the weeds were everywhere. And I have to get out there again, probably this weekend, and like pull the rest of the stuff that needs pulling up and harvest the rest of the stuff that needs harvesting. But yeah, I sure would like to grow stuff all year. I mean, other than greens. cilantro, collards, mustards, radish, and beets. Got a few rutabagas. I grew rutabagas for the first time this year. They did really well. None of my beets came up. I planted a bunch of beets and none came up. But if you're growing beets now, I probably just did them at the wrong time because I did them when, I think February or March is when I put them out. And yeah, collards, of course. My cilantro did amazing this year. Solarize your soil in between plantings. What do you mean by that? Like, weeds and pests. Yeah, we have all the pests, all of them. No, I'm in West Georgia. Kind of like in the middle. Yeah, I did. Maybe I should plant carrots now. Yeah, so maybe I should do carrots and beets because I did not have success with the beets. Carrots are hit and miss. So you don't get the roots, you just get the greens. Yeah, I get the tops, but I don't get the actual beets. With plastic, like clear plastic or like any kind of plastic? I've never done that. Well, see, I can't do it in the summer. That's when I'm growing everything. My stuff, I still have success in the heat of the summer. It's probably a lot hotter where you're at. Yeah, I have the Corota from Baker Creek. I do have them. Okay, I definitely will try the plastic. But I'd have to do it in the winter time. Does it still work then? Oh, I forgot what number I was at. Yeah, I put a lot of work into the garden. So much work. We grew some really big, beautiful sunflowers this year. Okay, yeah, I think that's probably when I'll do it then. But you know, like really nothing kills weeds. So I don't know that making them hot is going to do anything for them. Yeah, 8. I was in 7B till they changed it last November. And now we're 8A. Oh no, golly, we picked tomatoes. I think we still had tomatoes in October, like the beginning or mid-October. And I put everything out. It's like the first week in April is when it's supposed to be like the last frost. But I try to wait a week after because sometimes we get frost after that. So I put it out probably the middle of April. And then our first freeze is normally the end of October. Oh, well, that's not too bad then if you can grow them again. We do both determinate and indeterminate. I like indeterminate just because I don't have to worry about them. They just keep doing their thing and I just keep eating them. Although they take up so much room. And sometimes I tell myself, oh, I'm not going to grow tomatoes this year. They take up too much room and they're too finicky. But then, I taste a store-bought tomato and I'm like, yeah, it's worth it. Unless, I want to go and get it from a farmer. Oh, wow. Yeah, it was, I think it's already been, let me look again, let's see. So tonight's low is 26. Tomorrow it's 25, then 28, then 23, 27. So I mean, we're down in the 20s for the low. I know, that's why I have the heat going. don't know why this yarn is doing that. It's ridiculous. That's North Georgia, right? Or is that... Oh, you told me where your parents live. I don't remember. I think it was south. Somewhere near Macon or Savannah. I don't know. It sounds like it's nice where you're at. You said something like, what was it? 2 blocks to your crochet meeting and then 2 miles to the beach. Ananya, hello. I'm probably not saying that correct. If I'm not, I apologize. Quarter mile, yeah, that's... I would love that scenery. How long have you been there? Oh, I didn't even get to see what they said. 2 miles to downtown. It's very convenient. Yeah. So did you say Habersham was north or south? I think I've driven by it, but there's no telling. Or through it. Oh, okay. Now, does he agree? Does he want, would he like moving out here or no? Oh, well, maybe you will move. You've got what, though, like 3 years? Well, the grandkids can visit. Or you never know, you might start something and your kids might move out over there too. Yeah. Were y'all out in Virginia for his job as well? Too many stitches. What branch? Excuse me. And you helped them, didn't you? So y'all were in oh, it just escaped me. Oh my gosh, it really just left me. Norfolk, that's what I was thinking. So he did the full 20 years, or he did longer? Okay. We were, we are also veterans. We did some time in Quantico, in Virginia. you saw all that I just did, and look, there's just, what are these people thinking? Okay. Oh yeah, but after medically they can't do that. Yeah, it wasn't attached. But did you see how many times and through all the loops I had to go through just to get it out? And then it wasn't even attached. Like, what in the world? Thank you. I wanted to make her bright and cheerful. Does he enjoy what he does now? Oh, good. Oh, okay. That's looking cute. I still don't know if it's gonna fit her big old head. Is that like related to what he did in the military at all? Yeah, he did talk about him going out of town. Guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you. Aw, thanks. They're cheerful, right? That's what I was going for. And then her little stockings is gonna be the white with the lime. I think it's called lime, I don't know. then she's gonna have her little belt and buckle. Her shoes are pink. And then her little, no, she's not gonna get done today. So I'm not gonna be able to finish it. Then her pom-pom on her hat, I'm gonna do with the fur. So that I don't have to make my own pom-pom. Thank you, Jane. It's like I say it and then look, Nightbot says it. Like, what is he listening to me? Like, I don't know. Probably. Oh, I almost messed that up. I almost did a single crochet. Oh, cool. So did he spend a lot of time on submarines? Thank you. 7 years in the sub? Wow. That's a long time. My daughter was in the Navy and she got out. It's been two or 3 years now, but she was up for a re-enlistment and they were gonna send her, I don't even remember where they were gonna send her, but she was gonna be out in the ocean, and she just decided that it wasn't worth her re-enlisting. She didn't want to go. I think they were sending them out for a year, and she just decided she didn't want to. She was in for, I think, 7 or 8 years. Oh, that stinks. 2 months out of the year. She knew what she wanted though, and that was not part of it, so. Now, why would you want to discourage them just because of war or because of what happened to Poppy? Because he can fix anything. Yeah, they do have that. Yep. I mean, they basically own you. They own you till the day you get out. That's another thing with this yarn. When you go to frog it, if you don't do it very carefully, it'll just shred on you. And I definitely don't want to start over. Okay. You see that all I did was unfrog it from 2 stitches, and I don't know if you can see that. Yes, guys, please smash the like button. Thank you, Jane. Yeah. We enjoyed it, but we got out when we started having kids. Hi, Angie. I'm up late. You're up early. Or you're up late. I don't know. So are you up late, Angie, or you got up early? Angie, why can't you sleep? Oh, goodness, come on. You can do it. You can do it. No, don't fall apart. think I'm starting to get tired. My hands are not working the way I need them to. Has that ever happened to you? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have been at it for a while. It's like, hands, don't fail me now. But this is the last row of the hat. Not that I even used a stitch marker. So are you working on the robot, or are you? No, can't remember. You told me. Yeah. Yeah, without the stitch markers, the work is just all wonky. It just won't come out right. Well, I still have it down here, so I know it's right up here. just didn't carry it up. Well, do you want the floppy legs or do you want the stiff legs? And see, just right there when I go to finish it off, that wasn't too bad. I knew it seemed too small. No, it fits. Just gonna have to mess with it a little, stretch it out. And she gonna look cute. Yeah. So if you want thank you, Jane. If you want floppy, why don't you do them like the size around that I told you to do, but do them like the arms, and then just stuff them about 3/4 of the way and leave the top unstuffed, and then sew it to like the front or the middle where they would flop, like you were talking about, like getting it to sit, like if you sit it on the bed or on something where they kind of hang over. But I mean, I think they look cute the way you were doing them, except they were a little, well, the first ones looked a little too big. The second ones, I think, were much better. Oh, you love her. Thank you. I think she's gonna look great when she's done. Maybe she'll get finished tomorrow, or actually later today. Maybe. Unless I go on to something else. Oh, something that I saw you do as well is, and I know a lot of people don't do it and they put all their trust in that magic ring, but I like to weave in and tie off my magic ring. So like, see if I can show you the inside of this. because I have known them to come apart, come undone. So like once it's done and it's all pulled nice and tight, I go ahead and weave it in and knot it a few times and then just weave it back and forth. That way it's not gonna come undone or pull apart. Oh no, you'll learn to love it, especially if you keep doing amigurumis. I love the magic ring. But I have heard it's either one way or the other. You either love it or you hate it. I mean, you could do it with, you know, without it, but you get that tiny little hole. But with the plush yarn, you don't really see that tiny little hole. So you could just do it the other way if you really wanted to. Yeah. But if you tie it really good, it doesn't come apart. Like, I mean, I do several knots and then I still weave. The good thing is with it being in plushies, it doesn't matter that you're making knots because you can't feel it. These needles right here, they're the, well, I don't know if they're new, but I hadn't heard about them till just, I don't know, maybe a month ago. They're the Susan Bates finishing needles, and they are amazing. And they come in different sizes, so like, I think there was 3 other sizes, but these are the ones that I use the most. Yeah, yeah. Birds, I'm making an elf. And this is her hat. And this is her little head. Little braids. Her little ears. Yeah, amigurumi plushie. I guess I could put the little palm on here. And the hat will be done. I find that doing the fur on the top as the palm works, or is a lot quicker than having to make my own pom-pom. And I like the fur, especially for like Christmas things. This is that same yarn you bought. I think you have it. I think you have it in this color, or maybe the other. I think you said mink. I can't remember if this is the wool for the mink. But there's this one and then the brown one. This is the same yarn. You know, this yarn right here, this faux fur, is holds together better than the chenille. Which you wouldn't think so, but it does. Yeah. Yeah, that shade of blush was really pretty. I can't remember if it was the wool for the mink. Um, that I got to make a hat. I have to look in the box, but I think I got like 4 or 6 balls or something like that to make a hat. I thought, oh, this will make a pretty hat. I think that the inside though I'll just line with probably just regular yarn. Yeah, I'm going through both layers and I can't really see. It's a little challenging. I will get it. Maybe. It's not happening. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, you have more yarn coming? finally. That was a hard stitch. What'd you get from Joann's? More plush yarn or worsted weight? And guys, if you're here, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I think I'm gonna do it with the needle because I'm having a hard time. I mean, I've done it before, my other elf and my gnomes have this and it worked out just fine, but for some reason this one's not going through. It definitely does not work as good with the needle. But we will make it work. Much better with the hook. I don't know, maybe I can just do the hook on the white now. Jackie, just do the needle. Just be done with it. Make it look pretty, fluff it out, and it will be fine. It will be fine. Granny, did you happen to see the finished, what was it that I made? It wasn't a raccoon. Raccoon is what I want to make. Oh, the possum. Ooh. Let's see. I got 2 red heart mystery boxes and 6 balls of Big Twist baby bear. The baby bear, is that the fuzzy yarn? I think I saw that the last time I was there. Red heart mystery boxes? I didn't know Joann had mystery boxes. Did you get your military discount there too? The yarn is taking over. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was really pretty yarn. The only thing with this is once you get it to where you want it, you have to go in there sometimes and like, I don't know if you can see it, that's the little string that goes through it, and you have to just go in there and play with it and kind of like hide it and twist it under so that it's all nice and soft. Note to self though, the other times that I have done it with the hook, and what I should have done was gotten a smaller hook, because it looks much better with the hook than it does with the needle. It'll work, but the other way works out much better. Joanne has Red Heart, Bernat, and Karen mystery boxes, but only online. I've never seen them. Did you saw his eyes? You saw the eyes I went with? I posted him so that you could see him, and I tagged you, or yeah, I think that's what it's called, so that you would get an alert or whatever. Guys, if you just came in, I'm making a little elf, and here's her little head. Here's her hat. Here's her ears. That's what I'm working on, in case you're wondering. And instead of making a regular pom-pom, I decided to just go with the faux fur yarn. Oh, thank you, Granny. All right, hat complete. All right, do y'all think we should start with another section, or do y'all think we should call it a night? I'm good. Either way. The next one is the feet. I have to make 2 of them and then add the legs onto them and then the body. So it's still a long ways to go. It's not even close to being done. Will she have a matching dress? Yeah, her dress is gonna be in the pink. And yeah, so the dress is in the pink. Her stockings are in the white and lime. and her shoes are in the pink. And then her belt, I haven't decided if I'm gonna make her belt. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make her belt black and maybe, I don't know, probably black with the lime green buckle. Maybe, I think. My gosh, time flies when you're on here. I have been on here for 2.5 hours. It did not feel like that at all. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. It's after 4 in the morning. Guys, on your way out, please hit the thumbs up button. Alright guys, I am gonna go ahead and call it a night. And this is gonna be the little elf. I'm sorry that you're not gonna get to see her come finished tonight, but I will finish her and I will post a short of her when she is done. I appreciate all of y'all being here with me, hanging out with me. I hope that y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Till I see you again. Bye.